So you see patterns because of your ADHD, Carol, and likely autism. Okay, you've mentioned that before. I mentioned the patterns I see detached from judgment, and people receive that differently. Okay, yeah. So, because of your innate nature to say things as you see them, and you want to make things clear about the way that you're perceiving things, there is a social structure in the way we communicate. And going forward, you're telling me you know this, and you know that it might be perceived differently than what you intended it. And you understand that they're coming from a social construct that you don't feel in the same way that they do. This awareness, Carol, is just going to help you move forward in the way that you do communicate with people. And this is all good information. Every time we do something, it gives us an opportunity to recalibrate if we want to address something, and to make a change, or to try to make change, because it's hard as we go forward. I appreciate that. That's really good awareness, Carol. Reiki is a bridge to more awareness because of the energy. I'm going to quote you on that, Carol. It seems like a bridge for neurodivergence. Oh my God, Carol, that is brilliant. So, you know how I mentioned that I want to make these conversations and the concept of energy wellness more available to people. A lot of the people that I have in mind are neurodivergent people, because I also know that there's a wariness that sits with them, that nothing's going to help them. And it's a feeling of helplessness sometimes that they get stuck there, and a feeling that, society isn't accepting them. And I just want that to all become ameliorated. I really want it gone so that more people can get help in the way that they want, if they want to change. And by help, I don't mean that I'm giving you help. I mean that you're having an awareness to try something different that might be good for you in an overall feeling, right? And isn't that cool? Like, I got to fall into this avenue of energy therapy and counseling, and I didn't know I needed it and how bad I wanted it until I really dug into it. And then as I dug into it, I made certain other choices along the way that I know have made me feel better. And sometimes it's ineffable. Sometimes I just can't explain it, but I don't care, because who am I trying to convince? It's not my job to convince people. But I do think I like the job of making it available for those who want to find it. So good on you for saying that, and thank you for letting me know. Carol says, I cannot find enough places to share the type of joy I receive. It creates grief. So that's why I express so much gratitude for finding a good Reiki community. I'm sorry that your lack of ability to express your joy has led you towards feelings of sadness and grief, that you feel the lack of a community, right? Maybe, just maybe, this shift into thinking about integrity, and think about the moments that you're joy-filled. Okay, so you're joy-filled, and you're allowing that joy to spill out of you, and you haven't got anywhere to share it. So you talk to yourself. If you've got a pet, you talk to the pet. You go out, you go into the coffee shop, and you're excruciatingly nice to the barista. You're sharing your joy. You don't have to necessarily talk about the content of your joy, but you can share that joy and that high vibration. That's what we're doing here. We're sharing our joy and our love for Reiki and energy wellness, and being here together and feeling safe and practicing trust and awareness. But we're not talking about it. We're sitting here doing whatever we're doing, right? If you can take that joy that you can't express to a group of people or to a buddy, then express it through action and everyday living, and allow the joy to spill out of you. It doesn't have to be the content of the joy, but the energy of the joy.